Hi students, welcome. Well, my strategy is to make students very clear and thorough about this CBSE or ISC accountancy subject, which in turn will immensely help them to take up CA entrance as far as accountancy subject is concerned. There they thoroughly check your in-depth knowledge about this syllabus, what has been made in the CBSE or ISC. Okay. So that's what I always emphasizing. What, why, and how. They do check it. Just mugging up, managing some marks will not help you. You should be able to teach somebody. That will help you. Okay. So each and every element of the subject, nook and corner of the subject, and especially emphasize being on the rudimentary lessons of accountancy. Okay, the basic lessons you must be absolutely thorough. That not only will help you in CA entrance exam, but for further studies also. Okay, basics have to be very strong. It is not that my tuition is limited to the basics. No, I have even up to PG students more and have taught. But in a systematic way, let us take up. Okay. Well, today I'm just taking up two amended cash book sums. I mean BRS. Okay, through amended cash book. The first question being page number 1535, question number 24 of DK Goel, CBSE, edition year 2019. Okay. So as usual, I'm reading out this question and I have worked out the sum for you, right? Later on, the question, the same amended cash book and the bank reconciliation I will be sharing at the concluding part of this video. Okay. So now I have to inform you what, why, and how of this amended cash book. Well, it's like that. On 31st March 2019, the bank column of cash book of Mr. Rajesh showed a debit balance of rupees 5,200. So debit balance, cash book. Let us take up that one. Balance brought down 5,200. We are starting with it. Now we are going to amend wherever required. Okay. Discrepancy number 1. Checks of rupees 20,000 were sent to bank for collection. Out of these checks, rupees 4,000 and rupees 5,000 were credited respectively on 5th April and 6th April respectively, and the remaining checks were credited before 31st March. Well, it's very clear. It's nothing to do with the amended cash book. We don't have to amend anything in the cash book. It directly moves to the bank reconciliation. What is the case in brief? Check deposited, not cleared. Okay, it's a very predominant item in any bank reconciliation. Fine. Next one. A check for rupees 7,500 received from a customer, although entered in bank column of the cash book, was omitted to be paid into the bank. I told you there are mainly 3 items. This also directly moves to the bank reconciliation only. Okay. Time will take care of all these things. Time will automatically reconcile all these things. We don't have to amend anything in the cash book. Okay. Right. Checks drawn for rupees 25,000 were not presented for payment. Ditto. Time will take care of within 2 or 3 days. Cash book will be in agreement with the passbook as far as this item is concerned. 4th, credit side of the bank column of the cash book was overcast. Yes, it does move to an amended cash book. What happened? Credit side of the bank column overcast by 100. I have shown more amount in the credit side. So nullify it by showing the same amount in the debit side. That's all. And just show here the adjustment of overcasting cash book credits. There has been a credit excess in the cash book. I have nullified it by showing the same amount in the debit. That's all. Next one. A bills payable for rupees 3,600 has been paid by the bank, but not yet recorded in the cash book. Yes, a payment made by the bank. Now you may ask, what is this bills payable? I'm again telling you, These are all comes under chapter bills of exchange. At that time, you'll come to know more about this terminology and how bills payable, bill receivable, everything is accounted. What are the various journal entries? You have to master everything. That's later on. But now just keep it in mind. A payment bank has made or a bills payable has been honored by the bank. So bank has made a payment which bank has duly, of course, recorded. You failed to record it. So have it recorded here by bills payable account 3,600. Okay. I'm again reminding you, this is not a test of your proper rectification of errors. Here, what they expect is to whichever amount missing in the debit side or credit side of the cash book that you have ensured during the course of your reconciliation, please ensure it. That's all. Okay. So this exact accounting head what you are showing hardly matters. Okay, fine. So next one. No entry has been made in the cash book to record the dishonor on 28th March 2019. A check for rupees 5,400 received from a customer. Okay, right. When a check has been dishonored by a customer, the entry will be customer to bank or bank by customer. I have shown here. Check dishonored. That's all. Okay, right. Thereafter, a check for rupees 2,500 issued to a creditor was wrongly entered in the cash column of the cash book. Or in simple way, we can say that unnecessarily in the cash column, I have entered an amount which should have been entered in the bank column of the cash book. Or in other words, bank column of the cash book, an entry to the extent of 2,500 payment is missing. So show it here now. By adjustment check issued, wrongly entered 2,500. Clear? You should have checked to somebody. That entry failed to record in the cash book. Cash book, when we make an entry, you are very thorough. A number of cash book sums you have done. It should be debited or credited. Each payment credit, each deposit to the bank debit. Okay. So hence I have credited it. An entry missing. That's all. Next one. In the cash book, bank charges of rupees 200 were ended twice. Okay. If you ended twice means one you reverse. Bank charges is an expenditure. You know that we show in the credit side. Now we show in the debit side bank charges excess reverse 200. So it got nullified that excess amount. Next amount of 200, what you have shown has been nullified here by reversing it. That's all. Further, and rupees 500 was not recorded at all. Okay, record it now. By bank charges 500. Bank charges an expenditure. What's the journal entry? Bank charges to bank. So bank by bank charges. We know that we are amending only bank column of the cash book. I stressed it in the previous episodes. Well, those of you who watch this for the first time, I have a request. You won't be comfortable at all unless you watch all the 3 or 4 or 4 or 5, whatever it is, videos I have posted in respect of bank reconciliation. In a systematic way, you watch it. Then only you'll be very thorough with all this. Okay. Now all the discrepancies whichever are required to be amended, we have amended here. That work is over. What is the next work? Get the latest cash book balance. Okay. Total the heavier side, credit side is more, 12,000. Put it say remaining balance carried on 6,500. Balancing an account, everything you know that. Basic things you are not forgotten. Otherwise, my original first BAC 0102, because your entire syllabus and especially C entrance and everything, they check your rudimentary knowledge about account, your basic knowledge about account. So how to balance an account? Total the heavier side, put the total across, find the difference, fill against balance carried on, matter is over. Okay. Now I will be basing on this 6,500 for the bank reconciliation statement. And as I told you already in my last episode, only few items will be there that you are easily able to make out the increasing effect or decreasing effect. Okay, thank you. Well, let us take up now question number 39, page 15.40, DK Goel edition 2019. It reads as follows. The following information relates to the business of Mohit Raina, who requests you to prepare his amended cash book and reconcile his book balance with his passbook balance. Obviously, same thing. They expect us to prepare an amended cash book followed by a BRS. First, they have given us balance as per cash book credit 40,000. By this time, we are absolutely thorough, na? A credit balance in the cash book is an overdraft, or at least showing the credit side. By balance brought down 40,000. We have brought down the balance that needs to be amended now, taking into account the discrepancies that can be accommodated in an amended cash book. Okay. Unpresented checks, no, directly moves to the bank reconciliation statement. Uncredited checks, ditto. You have been given the following additional information here. The debit side of the cash book bank column has been undercast by rupees 25,000. In other words, you have shown in the debit side 25,000 rupees less. So show further 25,000. To adjustment cash book debit side undercast 25,000. That's all. I'm again telling that this is not to test your rectification of entry chapter, to test whether you have understood the mistake and are you able to show in the proper amount in the proper side. That's all. To amend the cash book. Fine. Next one. A check for rupees 10,000 paid to a creditor has been wrongly in the cash column. Right. You have no business to enter a check in a cash column, check issue. Okay. Rectification of cash column and I think forget about it. Bank column, a payment of 10,000 made to a creditor is missing. So have it ended. That's all. By adjustment, check issued ended in cash column 10,000. So by adjustment, what is the mistake you have made? Check issued ended in cash column. So that 10,000 you are showing that. Okay. An entry for a check issue 10,000 is missing in the bank column because the entry has been by mistake shown in the cash column. So whatever you have shown in the cash column, a proper rectification is not what expected of you. What has been missing in the bank column? 10,000 payment that you show now. Okay. Bank commission and other charges rupees 4,000 have not been recorded in the cash book. Okay, record it. By bank charges 4,000. It's a very simple sum because there are 4 practical sums in that book. I worked out all the 4. Okay, you know that only practical sums only I take up. There is no meaning in explaining to whatever has been worked out in the sum or illustrations. There's no meaning. Practical sums I should work out. I should arrive at the answer shown by the other and convince you. That has been my strategy. Okay, fine. Now what to do? Balance the cash book. Total heavier side 54,000. Put it here 54,000. Get the difference. Balance carry down 29,000. Okay. This 29,000 will be the amount you will be basing on for your bank reconciliation purpose because this is the amended cash book. Okay. So 2 sums I have explained today. I don't want to take up more. Right. And as told already, 3 items of each sum I am sharing now. Please don't miss it. What are the three items? 1. Question properly typed out. 2. This very amended cash book. 3. Bank reconciliation statement prepared. Bank reconciliation statement I am not explaining because I am sure by this time you are able to take out it because hardly 2 or 3 entries will be there. Mostly check issue not presented or check deposit not clear. And maximum what will be there? 1 more entry may be there. That is nothing but collected but not sent to the bank like that. Check you ended but not deposited in the bank. That's as good as check deposited not clear. Okay. So please take care. See you soon. Students, this is the sharing section of this video. I am sharing the typed versions of each question. Each has got 3 items. One is the question itself. Another one is the amended cash book, and the third one being the bank reconciliation. Okay, please avail it as per your requirement. Well, this is question number 24. I'm pausing it sufficiently to enable those of you need to take it down. Okay, and the related answers. Amended cash book first. Okay, this is exactly what I have worked out in the board, but a printed version, that's all, for better clarity, right? And the related BRS. BRS, and I'm not going to explain, intentionally I'm not explaining, because these items are a number of times I have discussed with you. So that's why students are requested to kindly practice each increasing or decreasing effect by referring the ACFBT technique of my previous video, reference BAC 013. Okay. Now, next one, question number 39. The very question itself. Okay, fine. Now, the related answer. This is the amended cash book part of the question. Of course, this also I have exactly worked out and shown in the whiteboard. And the BRS part. These two items. Here also I mentioned students are requested to please practice each case of increasing or decreasing effect by referring to the ACFBT technique adapted in my previous video. Okay, students. I think this serves a purpose. Okay, question has been sufficiently explained using a whiteboard, and it is being shared so that you get the figures and words very clearly in your mobile or whatever apparatus you are using. Okay, so thank you, take care.